Hello everybody, it's Cindy, and I made this video once and I had problems. So here I come to you again. I want to say hello to all my new subscribers. I'm so sorry if I haven't gotten to each of you individually. I always try. There's some of you that don't have YouTube channels where I can go to your comment or discussion tab, whichever it's called, and say, hello, thank you for watching. But I do appreciate everyone. I love my old friends, I love my new friends, and I love the mission we're on. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about in this video. And there is one particular subject I want to talk about, and that is the confidence that a hairpiece, regardless of price, can give people that are losing hair. Now, I've come to you, my hair every day when I brush it, I get, no matter how many times I brush it, I get handfuls of hair out. And it's so demoralizing and upsetting. This brush was absolutely clean. There's hair on me, hair in the brush, hair everywhere. I am always having to run the sweeper in this room. But I want to show you. This is what you see on Cindy without a wig. Thank God, as I've said in I don't know how many videos, it's not cancer that's causing it. It is partially heredity, partially thyroid disease, partially a lot of surgeries lately, having to take blood through one surgery, kind of, I think, put my system in shock. I hear my husband whistling in the background. But I came to there's a method to my madness in this video. Any of you that know me know that I'm really a mild-mannered woman who tends to find everybody interesting, even those that maybe aren't as nice to others as they should be. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I want to talk about some videos that have been being made about the price that people pay for wigs. And I want to address that issue. First of all, there's what a person does or doesn't pay for a wig is a personal issue. It's the same with clothing. It's the same with, do we do our lawns ourselves or do we hire somebody to do our lawns? Do we can our own food or do we buy our own food? Do we have to go out through the day and work? And does somebody else care for our children while we're working? We do the best with what we've got to fit our needs or what we want to do with our needs. Everything is personal. It's all, some people don't wear makeup, some people wear makeup. Some people wear makeup because they like the artistry of it, and there's some ladies here on YouTube and men that I could watch apply makeup all day long, just like I like to watch people that can paint, because I mean it's an art form. They do a gorgeous job. Me, I want just enough to try to make me look presentable to the world. Well, that goes to the presentable to the world. I don't feel good with my bald head showing. And a lot of people, for whatever reason, they choose to wear wigs. It may be a fashion statement. It may be for fun. They may be completely bald for several different reasons. But they do it because they either feel better, want to do it, or need to do it. Okay. I'm in the need to do it and feel better group. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm visiting with you, is I'm going to show you why that, to me, it doesn't particularly make any difference what you pay for a wig, because I have high-end wigs and I have low-end wigs, and they all have their own purpose. They all make me feel better about myself. Now, let's suppose that I needed wigs because I was bald, because I'd had cancer, and some of my friends here on YouTube that watch me have lost their hair from cancer. But let's say that I can't afford anything but a $29 wig, and I have a bald head. any video that goes up that makes very nasty remarks and tries to point out that expensive wigs are better than cheap wigs, I think that person has not stopped to think that maybe that's what that person can afford and they need that wig. And by pointing out how bad that person thinks, and I want to say thinks, those wigs look, he makes it harder on the person that needs the wigs to wear them. Now, as I'm getting ready and we're talking, speaking of needing something and not having something and wanting something, through the Graves' disease, through 20 years when my eyes were so protruded, it put so much pressure on my eyelashes that they literally fell out. I didn't have eyelashes for years and I didn't care. I didn't wear mascara. And sometimes I had a few little dinky ones, but being that my eyes protruded so much, they were dry all the time anyway. And any little flaking off of any kind of makeup just drove me crazy. And so I spent all that time trying to downplay my eyes. And since I've had my surgery, they're coming in and they're really funky. They're going a million different directions. And I have a cousin that she has worn the fake individual lashes for years, and she looks so cute in them. She looks great in them. So I visited with her about it, and one time before I had worn them to my son's wedding, you know, a really special occasion. But as a whole, I couldn't be bothered with them. But since my eyelashes are coming back in, and since I'm enjoying my eyes now that they don't hurt me all the time and I don't feel like a freak because of them, I started wearing some makeup on them again. And I've enjoyed the buying the makeup, and I found I like the cheap just as well as the expensive. Some does go on better, but it's fun to play with. So with me, here we go again. I'm not a TV personality. I'm not an actress. I'm not somebody that has my picture made professionally. So if I enjoy a $5 compact of eyeshadow and I have fun playing with it, that's my need. That's what I need. Can I afford Chanel or whatever expensive? Sure, if I wanted to do it, but I don't want to do it. It doesn't meet my need. Well, here we go. While we're gristing, I'm going to talk, and I'm going to put on my $29, was $29 delivered, no, half wig. Anyway, last night, and I'm still not good at these half wigs, because believe it or not, they're different than putting on a regular wig. Last night I tried putting some of the individual lashes on, and I really had no problem, and they looked real pretty, but I got the medium length ones, and they were, for me, because I had been without lashes and never really had extremely long lashes anyway, they were a bit long, but they looked real pretty, and I didn't put any makeup on. I just had them on. I just piddled, and I put a few on. But this morning when I woke up, they were like crisscrossed and everywhere, and they came off very easily. And I did use the permanent lash adhesive, so I guess I did something wrong, and I have to get with my cousin a little bit more, or I just won't use them. It's not that important, but they were fun to play with. Okay, I'm using the gel band. Liz has suggested this, and it really does. It makes you feel a little more secure about your wig there. It kind of anchors it. And I've got my Liz band on. And this is my favorite, this band. I love this band. And this is one of the shirts I bought that I thought I could kind of wear with it. And first of all, it's kind of snug because I don't try on things, you know, at Walmart. I just get them off the rack. That brings me to another issue. I don't buy expensive clothes. And there is a reason. Because I'm going to wear this cheap t-shirt out today. We've got a Groupon we wanted to use for a Mexican restaurant. I don't know if Mother's Day I'm going to feel like we were going to go out on the boat with my son and his in-laws and their families. He's got a nice big boat. And fish or just get out on the lake and enjoy getting some sun. But I'm still coughing all night long, though, so I think I'm going to skip the boat trip tomorrow. Anyway, back to why I don't buy expensive clothes. I have no feeling on this side of my, from here down to here and over about to there. I have no feeling in my face, part of my nose also. So, I have to be very careful when I eat. Now, I do the best I can in public, and I've gotten pretty good at it, but I still tend to stain my clothes. And so there's no reason a $40 t-shirt or $50 from the mall stains, just like this one that was $8.90. I had the tag in here. I've thrown away $8 and something. They all stain just about the same. So I choose not to spend my money that way. And I had made a remark on the video that didn't work out, and I'm glad I didn't, but to that, I want to say that different people in different stages of their life, for whatever reason, accumulate, are successful in the eyes of the world, or not successful in the eyes of the world, for different reasons. So, to point out what walks of life different individuals are in different stages of their life publicly on videos is just right now silly. That's what I like about YouTube. I know that the group of people that I visit with and enjoy their videos and talk to, and some of them chat back and forth with, they come from all walks of life, all over the world, literally, all over the world. I adore all the accents, even the accents of people that are here in the U.S., because we all sound different too. Yeah, I'm a Southerner. I've got an accent. It's very noticeable. But I just don't think caring what a person does financially have or doesn't have, or their age, is important. We're having fun talking about makeup, talking about wigs, saying silly stuff. I showed some flowers the other day, and it wasn't that I was bragging that they were so beautiful or outlandish. I was proud that my husband knew I was sick. He went to the store to pick something up after he'd been at the coffee shop, and he thought, oh, Cindy's at home in bed sick. I'm going to take her some flowers. It'll make her feel better. And he got lilies that I can plant out in the flower bed. So, you know, to compare one's status in life with another one's status is just silly. That has nothing to do with wearing wigs or putting on makeup or, you know, whatever. Anyway, so that brings me to another issue. I love my Liz bands, but if you ever noticed, I'm very careful to tuck my ears in. Well, I'm very self-conscious about my ears because I was born without the cartilage in the upper part of the ear that holds your ear up straight, and then I had way too much cartilage back here. So my ears stuck straight out, and they laid over on the ends. And now I had a lot of friends in school, but I also took a lot of teasing about my ears. And when I was 15 years old, they went in and they took some of the cartilage out of the back, and then they put me some plastic cartilage up in my ears and made my ears normal. And so it was wonderful to be able to wear my hair up or back or whatever, or not worry that the wind was going to blow or that I was going to be in a swimming pool or whatever. So that's another thing. What physical beauty or deformities that everybody sees in their own eye isn't necessarily important. Just isn't. I don't know if you can even see this in the videos, but I have a scar from here to here on my neck. The second scar isn't noticeable. And you know, from the very start, I never had any intimidation about that scar. I never have. And I've had so many people say, you know, if we weren't talking about the fact that you'd had all these surgeries, I would never even notice that. I've never even noticed it on you. In life, it's quite visible. But, it's part of me. So that's back to the issue of pointing fingers and being judgmental. I love every one of you. I love all your inner beauty. I love all your outer beauty. And I wanted to say Happy Mother's Day. And if you buy a wig, I don't care if it costs you $22, or for my friend Pam, who buys the coolest wigs I ever saw for like $7 at the beauty supply, which I've never been able to be so lucky, Pam. Yeah, you get the cutest things. If you get a garment or a fashion accessory or earrings or a wig or whatever, and it makes you feel better, no matter what it costs, you've hit a home run. Good for you. You guys have a wonderful Mother's Day. Have a good weekend. And for Bev, I am not very camera, computer, what would you say, being able to splice or edit or whatever. I can't do it. Don't know how. Tried. Just made a mess. I didn't even make a mess with what YouTube provides. But I am going to make a video, and I'm going to have my iPad down there where I can see all my videos, and I will tell on that video, in each video, best of my recollection, what wig I have on, and the color. So, and an approximate price if I can remember it. I have a Sandy wig that I won't be doing. I probably won't do it. It was one of the really higher end Noricos at that time and point. But it was a cute wig, but my husband didn't like it because it was short and curly and didn't like anything like my hair. And that was at the beginning of my trek into the world of wigs. And there's 2 or 3 wigs that never made it to a video too. So we all have our hits and misses. But this girl, she was really shiny. I washed her, and oh, she was so pretty. The curls were just amazing. And she really looks better when she's not been brushed. And I did have to add some baby powder to her this morning. And my friend Colleen had suggested using dry shampoo. And I'm going to get some while I'm out to use on them. Liz, your bands are still a hit, and people are now referring to them as Liz bands in the video, and I love it. Thank you, my friend. Y'all have a good Mother's Day, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.